Hi everyone, Dr. Jello Plays here, and today we're going to be taking a first look at Sphere Flying Cities, which has been a struggle for me to say. I don't know why my brain just can't wrap my words around those words. However, this game was given to me for this video by the developers. So yeah, they've asked me to give you guys a little first look at this, and as usual, the first look will be 20 to 25 minutes of showing you what the game can do for you. It is a city builder, as the name kind of implies. There is a backstory to it. I've played a little bit of this just before I do this, just so I can see what it looks like, etc. There's going to be a little bit of times where I'm going to cut the video and come back to things a little bit later as well, because with the city builder you've got time to wait for things to carry on. But anyway, I'm getting massive flashbacks to other games from this one as well, primarily because of the font that's used on these buttons here. That is from Sins of a Solar Empire, and it took me about 20 minutes to work out what that font was from, because it's used everywhere in the game, and I was like, I have to know. I started googling for it and found it. Anyway, Sins of a Solar Empire is one of my favourite games personally. I don't know if any of you guys out there like it, but if you do let me know. Other than that, links for the game obviously will be down in the description below. You can pick it up on Steam. It hit early access on October the 14th, which is just recently. Coming to this a little bit later than I planned to, so apologies for that, but if you do want to check it out, links are down there. And also, of course, you can check out Twitch, Twitter and Discord as well for me, so that you can give me some more suggestions of what to play. However, we're going to hit start and see what we can do.
A few weeks after the initial reports about the asteroid came out, it was undisputedly acknowledged in the academic world that it was going to collide with the moon. That was the day our world changed forever. Our reactions were as dark as science had predicted. Very little was spared from the destruction, no one from the disbelief. The impact of the asteroid shattered the moon into pieces, completely obliterating it. A thick layer of debris engulfed the planet, blocking out the sun. Fallout, flooding, darkness. Mankind was doomed. The recent discovery of anti-gravity gave us hope. This new technology laid the foundation for the future of mankind. The development of the anti-gravity device was a colossal undertaking. Scientists, mechanics, and engineers from around the globe came together in its creation. Everyone was anxiously awaiting the startup of the device. Then, there was a malfunction. During ignition, a destructive heat wave was released from the core. The surrounding area was almost completely destroyed. The device finally stabilized at a reduced capacity, and the ascension succeeded.
Okay. A devastating start. Finally, it's a good thing you're here. We need you to take over as commander. I know you're being thrown into the deep end, but there are no other options. That sounds terrible. Why am I the only option for you? Most of those who were in charge are no longer with us. It certainly isn't going to be easy, but I have no doubt that you'll do just fine and take on the mantle of responsibility. That heatwave hit us so quickly, it was awful. The anti-gravity device now seems to be working. We made it above the dark clouds and debris. No one could have predicted this sort of catastrophe. The heatwave almost destroyed our entire infrastructure. The only thing we have working at the moment is a single power plant. If you ask me, we're just lucky to be alive. I'm Jacob, by the way, the city planner. Hi Jacob, how are you? Oh, I clicked in a building. Status reports show that most of the colonists are safe. Lucky for us, they were in a protected area during our city's ascent. However, some are injured and need to be cared for first. There should be hundreds more survivors still out there in escape pods. They must be in the neighbouring sectors. Those poor souls need our help. They're stranded out there, and we should do whatever it takes to find them. Our satellite network is down, we can't communicate with Earth, and we haven't been receiving any distress signals from the escape pods. Basically, nothing works right now. We're stranded and completely on our own. We should start rebuilding with what we have left as soon as possible. AKA Brexit Simulator. Politics, we all love it. Right, so this is... Oh, your city, hello. Hello, my name is Lynn. I'm the first officer. Medical support is for the injured is necessary. Set up 2 aid centres. I'll come to you in a second. So this is your kind of planet now, I suppose. There's, you are floating on a rock in space, basically. You can see the ground underneath you. There is bits I can show you later on when I can get to the navigation interface. that will show you where you are kind of in the world, if you like. But as for now, I need to go and set up 2 aid centres. So we need to go to the build menu. We go to, is it this one here? Yeah, aid centre here. And we just find a place for it, basically. So everything has a way that it needs to be organised. So you'll see, as I middle click, it's got a green icon on it. So I can pop it there. I'll pop that one there. And then I go to connect. And we just do that. We do that too. And we have drones that pop off and build things. So we just wait for that to happen. I can speed up things in the top right. Top left even. Get my directions correct, that would help. Good, now the injured people can be treated, but the survivors also need shelter. Provide the number of residential units required. Build single residential units for the colonists. Okay, so again we go to the build menu here. We go to housing, and we choose the single residential units. And in this case, I'm going to pop them over here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, should be fine. Or is that enough? 7, 8, 9. So I need to do some more. And then connect, and again we can connect down here. I might as well connect around this way too, just have like a central roadway. Enough residential units were built. Now re-establish food production. The food supply needs to be secured. Set up a plantation. So, one of the things I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove some things first of all, because we do have some stuff here which is just in the way. Get my drones on it. Not that housing thing. So we will get rid of those and all of these down here. So we've got a bit more space to build in now, which is handy because you also get materials back, which is this thing here. So, we need to build, and then we go to food. And then a plantation. Now plantations are quite large. I'm going to stick one there. And again we need to connect it, so I'm going to connect all the way down there. Minimum food production has been ensured. The amount of available energy is not sufficient for the upcoming tasks. Increase energy production, build a second power plant. So again we go to the build menu. Energy. Power plant. It's only a small one, but it goes that way, I believe. Yeah, there's no other green arrows, so it has to connect to a roadway there. I'm going to pop it like that. And that gets built. It takes up some of our materials and stuff. Energy is necessary for the project's success. The anti-gravity device relies on a constant flow of energy. Energy production is our highest priority. Increase the priority level on an energy production site. So we click on this, and it asks you to put it to 7. Building a radar station unlocks the navigation interface. It enables sector information gathering and travel to other areas of the world map. So build a radar station. So again, build technology and society, and it's the first one there, but it is massive. So we actually need to make some space for this first before I can actually build it. So I'm going to remove some other things here. I'm going to basically remove all of this here. Wait for the drones to do what they need to do. So this here is a shield and around your anti-gravity device. You can click on that at some point. I believe I can anyway. Maybe not. Maybe it's because it's part of a mission so far. We'll come back to that in a minute then. Okay, and we need this connected to a road. So I'm going to pop it. Actually, let me build the road first. Might be easier. So we've already got a road coming down here. I'm going to build it down this way. It does build instantly, although I feel like it should take a drone or something to be able to do it, but hey, I'm not the boss. Wait for the radar station to be built, it doesn't take too long. Boom, perform a scan of the surroundings in the navigation interface. So that's down here. You click on there. And then you can scan one of these surrounding interfaces if you want. You click on this one here, go to colony, and then scan surroundings. And there we go. Initiate a flight sequence in the navigation interface. So in this case here, you've got red ones. Those plus resources detected. Plus resources detected. Yeah, so it's asking me to go here, I think. Scout drone, set destination. Deploy drone. No? Okay, it's asking me to do this on them. Let's go set destination to there and start flight. And away we go. Okay. So flight takes a little while, so I'm going to come back to this in a second. We've got 2 minutes and odd seconds down there. And here we are. We've arrived at our target sector. There are resources available for mining. Oops, hello. Build a mining drone hub and start mining the natural resources detected in the sector. So let's do that then. So we go to build, we go to technology, and nope, it's resources, beg your pardon. Then a mining drone hub. And again, this is quite large, so I'm going to need to find some space for this, but I think it can go in down here if I remove some bits. Now this level, I do want to say looks a little murky, and I can't figure out how to turn it off, so apologies for any weirdness in the graphics in this one. Sometimes it clears up, sometimes it's fine. It's just the way the game is. Right, so build, resources, mining drone hub, and which way's the green arrow? That way. So I pop it there, and away it goes. And one of the things you can see is also that the buildings have a like a percentage of health, so you can repair those if you want to just by selecting them when they get repaired. Just make sure everything's repaired. Oops. This doesn't have any current work, isn't it? But that's okay. Right. So that's now built. We also need to mine things. So build a mining drone hub and start mining natural resources. Okay. So to mine, if I remember correctly, you don't click on this, except you do. You click on that. So you've got materials coming in soon. And away they go. So that should start increasing soon. Yep, there we go. All done. Job done. Let's build some more housing while I'm here. In fact, I don't need to. It's just going to cost me resources. So the next thing we've been asked to do is increase the total population of the colony, which is fine. We need to go full control of the anti-gravity device, blah, blah, blah. We basically need to get people to do it. So when we fly to other sectors, we'll endeavour to encounter survivors and escape pods. And this is as far as I got previously. But my radar station is not working because I don't have enough people. So I need to turn things off, if I remember correctly, to be able to do it. So if I turn you off, I'm hoping, yes, there we go. So now I can go, ooh, close that, go into, why are you not working? You're on, you've got one worker, you should work. There we go, right. This was the problem I had last time. So I managed to get past where I got to before when I did my first kind of video on this that I not managed to do. So I scan my surroundings again. I'm hoping I can find some survivors. Scan my surroundings complete. So sectors scanned, resources, human activity. Right, so let's go there then. So if we go colony, set destination to there, and then start flights. Let's go see what we can find. Okay, now reached a new place. And there's an escape pod there we can see. Right, so we receive a signal from one of the escape pods. There are 20 survivors on board in need of help. Do you want to rescue them? I will rescue all of them, thank you very much. So now we're going to need to build more housing, which I've already got space for down here, which is fine. So we build, go housing, and then we road. Oh, that's an aid centre. Build the right thing would help. Housing. Right, that way, that way, that way, that way. That should be enough, I think. Do you all need repairing? Yes, you do. So let's just repair all that there. That and that. That. Them three there. That and that. Just to be on the safe side. And then you can be turned on again, because I should have enough people for it now, hopefully. That's 68 people, which is good. Then all being repaired. Okay. Inhabitants 4, remaining space. Okay, how are we doing for that? I've got working 48, I've got space for 61. So I do need to build some more housing. Oops, it does zoom in quite close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a road down here. And I'm going to build some housing down here as well. So build housing. Just there, because you can't really build anything else there, so that's fine. We are running low on food, so I might need another plantation. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of this stuff over here that's unnecessary. I know that looks like a plantation, but it's actually not. Don't worry. Okay, got to be careful when you click drag in, because it does tend to remove stuff that's not irremovable, if that makes sense, like your power stations and things. So you do have to be careful. Keep my drones busy anyway. There's another space for housing there, so we'll pop one in there too. There we go. Okay. So that's all that done. We should have plenty of space now. We've got 68 housed, 68 people, which is cool. I don't know if there's a way that I can actually see like how many people I have, but you know, I will have a look at some point. Let's go and repair those again. Things are getting very damaged. Got more things I need to remove there. Okay, so we've got a nice big space there anyway. That should be everything that I don't need anymore, which is good. At least in the local area. So you can click on this one, for example, and you can increase like the radius of the shield, but it does take more power. So I do need to be careful because I've only got 57. So I could build another power plant down here. It would take more people to work in, and that at the moment I need more very different things as well. So on vegetable growth, yeah, I can only do vegetables at the moment. Oh god, game over. Well then, the energy shield broke down and the flying city fell into the dark clouds. Okay, so I guess I failed that. But anyway, that is Sphere Flying Cities. I appreciate that's only a really quick look at it, but it gives you a basic understanding of what the game is going to be. There are lots of kind of methods that you need to undertake to be able to deploy your city and make sure it can survive. I should have built another plantation earlier. I was messing about and stuff, but that's fine. If you want to look at the game, of course, it is down in the description. Feel free to go check it out. Wishlist it if you're not going to buy it now, but certainly have a look at it for the future, because I think there's going to be quite a lot of activity on that. Other than that, I'm Dark Jedi. This has been Sphere Flying Cities. Twitch, Twitter and Discord down below, as well as that big subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.